Hello Mother Funsters and welcome to part 27 of Zelda Windwaker Casual Let's Play. My name is Mellar. Last time we picked up some Triforce shards, so this time we're going to just pick up a few more and then we're going to start heading towards the Wind Temple. Certainly every 3D game, I'm just trying to think. 7 Star Island. There are a couple of the handheld games that I haven't played actually. Give us a sec. If you see seagulls flying around some sea waters, that's a sign that you need to be wary, because the seagulls flock to wherever big octos appear. Big octos, I tell you, those things don't mess around. That's it. I would suggest playing a DX version of Link's Awakening over the original release. Did they make a lot of improvements then? I think I know this place. Oh, actually, no I don't. Right, let me just check the chart. Alright, we need to be looking for this. Oh, we've already overshot it. Okay. Stop. Definitely DX over original. Fixed a fair amount of bug. Fair enough. I know the plot twist, which I won't say on the stream just in case anyone wants to play it. But I've never really played it. I never played Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages. I've never played any of the Four Swords games. And I have actually never played, I would like to play Spirit Tracks. I never got that one. I played the Phantom Hourglass, but I never played Spirit Tracks. I've heard it's not bad, Spirit Tracks. Apparently it's better than Phantom Hourglass. I know there's quite a few people that really hated Phantom Hourglass because of the Temple of the Ocean King. Because you have to keep going back there, which I thought was a really cool idea. I just feel that maybe it wasn't implemented very well, because the idea of keeping going back to the same temple and just getting deeper and deeper in every time, I think is a brilliant idea. It's just kind of a bit of a shame that it wasn't the most fun temple in the world. For Phantom over Spirit Tracks. I know there are quite a few people that really like Spirit Tracks. I'd really like to try it sometime. But I think this is it. We may have just slightly missed. Oh no, we got it. Nice. But I've played Link Between Worlds, but I've never played Link to the Past. Link to the Past is supposed to be really, really good, because there are a lot of people that play Link to the Past and Ocarina who really can't decide which one's best. Phantom was quite a good game. Yeah, it was a good game. Oh, hello TMP, also. Sorry, I didn't notice there. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with chat, but welcome to chat. I know you said something earlier. Right, we're going to go east now, I believe, is the direction that we want to go in. Links to the Past is amazing. Have you played, Bob the Canadian guy, have you played Link Between Worlds? Because I've heard that Link Between Worlds, even for players of Link to the Past, is a really good game. I am the only being high on board. Welcome to the stream, my dude. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. We are Zeldaing it up today on Wind Waker. We're just going to collect a few more, one more Triforce chart. We've got 2 pieces of the Triforce already out of the 8, and then we're going to probably start thinking about going towards the Wind Temple. Not yet. I rate it, mate. Seriously, it's a really, really, really good game, and apparently even people that love Link to the Past think it's great. Only bad games in my opinion from the series have to be the Oracle games. Never really liked them. I don't think the Oracle games are bad. They're just generic. I think they're not. They're a little bit. They're not so unique compared with normal Zelda games. They're very okay, here's a JRPG kind of thing almost. They're very RPG sort of based. They're not. Well, not JRPG. That's the one. But sort of just an adventure game. They're very generic adventure game kind of things. They sort of kept to all the tropes and didn't really do much unique. Being able to change the seasons was cool. Hey Lenny, how are you doing, my friends? I hope you're having a lovely day too. What you guys been up to today? They were also the first Legend of Zelda games I bought myself. I'm a little biased. Fair enough. I've heard Zelda 2 is a bit divisive amongst the Zelda community. A lot of people really hate Zelda 2. I don't like the look of it myself. I've never played it, but it looks super hard. I'm not that keen on hard games. I'm not in it for punishment, I'm in it for fun. Hey Small Fry, do you know about the Golden Triumph Forks? There I tell you, on that island, the chart is there, is what I mean to say. The cliff there rises sharply, and even if you wanted to climb it... Oh, no. This is the one that we need the hookshot for, and we haven't got the hookshot yet. Just came back home, I'm alright. How are you? I am doing super, thank you very much. I'm loving the stream. I hope you guys are all enjoying it. Zelda 2 is a rough one to get into, but it grows on you. Fair enough. If you want to hear it again... Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I'm not so keen on the Dark Souls games. I don't mind watching someone play them, but I would never play them myself, because, you know, I'm in it for the easy life, you know what I mean? I love going to streamer rooms and telling them that Zelda 2 is the best Zelda. I do believe you did that to me last time I streamed. Majora's Mask is a good game. Majora's Mask is good. It's definitely got its fans. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we go for the temple, or should we go for another? Let's go for the temple. I'm feeling the temple right now. Actually getting full Majora's Mask back. Ooh. Now I have to say that normally I'm not that interested in tattoos, but I would like to see a picture of that once it's done. Because I can imagine that could look really, really freaking cool. Seriously. If you go to the Shrooms One stream, tell him Wind Waker is the best Zelda. Not Wind Waker. Alright, fair enough. I think we need Majora's Mask. Does he disagree with that theory then? Does he go a bit mental? Oh, hold on. I've just remembered, this is not where we need to go just yet. What we need... Oh, in fact, this is actually the closest to where we need to go anyway. Chat's really fast today. Yeah, it's, we're doing good, man. Thank you guys so much for coming along. Thank you for chatting. Always is appreciated. It's so much fun playing this game, but it's made it so much better by just chatting with you guys while we're playing and having a bit of fun. But what are you up to on the Enemy Island boards? Are you having a good day? It must be quite early over there. Not as fast as maybe. Ooh! Ooh! TMP! 100 bits, you spoil me! Thank you very much, my dude. Need my badge back. He does disagree with the theory. Disagree with the theory. Oh, I see. Yeah, Hyrule Historia, which you may just about... Let me get this stupid chair out of the way. The Hyrule Historia, which you may be able to see behind me, just there, is rather interesting, but there are some people that disagree with its teachings. I feel good, I'm not human, or maybe I am. Bored. Am I faster yet? I'm only human, after all. Right, so what we need, guys, we need an item. The item that we need is the iron boots. We need the iron boots, which are on the island in front of us, which is a really cool looking island, if I remember rightly. I have Have you read it? It's really interesting. I loved it. I actually sat down and read it back to back one time. Yeah, it's ever so interesting. If you're into Zelda, it kind of ties everything together. People get so mad about Zelda. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I don't really want to... It is a game at the end of the day. It's got a cool story, which I think is why some people get a little bit annoyed about it, or angry, but... You know, at the end of the day, it's a game. You shouldn't get angry over a game. You should enjoy it and have fun. Recommend Dark Souls, by the way. I'm more than happy to watch someone play it, but Dark Souls is not my jam at all. I can't imagine myself ever actually playing it. I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to the sort of difficulty curve. If a game is too difficult, unless it's really gripping, I tend to just bug out. I haven't come to cover Reddit, no. It's really good, and there's some really, really pretty illustrations in there as well. And the timeline, oh my god, the timeline. I think I may have just stared at that timeline for at least 10 minutes, because it's crazy. I love how, like, I think they had to kind of retcon, in a way, the, like, sort of wrench in the story that they've already told in some of the older Zelda games. And as such, they had to make 3 timelines, which I think is amazing. I love that. the 3 timelines just makes the whole story really interesting, in my opinion. Because it kind of ties everything together as well. Because one of the things that I really loved, this isn't really a spoiler, so I'm quite happy to say it. If you play Twilight Princess, the hero's shade, the sort of Stalfosy looking guy that teaches you, oh, there we go. The Stalfosy looking guy that teaches you the sword techniques, he alludes to the fact that he used to be a hero, and people forgot about him, which is why he can't rest. And in the Hyrule Historia, it reveals that he's actually like the soul of the original Link from Ocarina of Time / Majora's Mask. And because, you know, he did all these heroic things and then nobody remembered, he kind of got all bitter, and he couldn't rest properly. And it also reveals that the Link that you play in Twilight Princess is a direct descendant of him, which I think is really cool. And it also dispels the myth that Link is dead in Majora's Mask, because obviously he can't be dead if he then goes on to sire children. I love that. I think that's a really cool, like the way that it all ties it together. I love that. So good. Right, I think we've made it. There we go. Whoa! Whoa! What? Ah, that's annoying. He didn't jump. Link, come on now. Oh, Ocarina of Time just solved every single issue with the timeline. Yep. And then they, if you've played Skyward Sword, there's quite a lot of setup in that, because Skyward Sword is like right at the beginning of all the timelines, and is literally the first game in the timeline. So if you've never played Skyward Sword before, actually I do recommend it purely for the story, if nothing else. The story in that game is absolutely second to none. It's really, really good. No jump. I know, isn't that frustrating? Right, come on now, Link. Let's do this. There we go. Right, next one. We can make this. We're actually running out of time a little bit because there's still trials inside, but I think... Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Don't do this to me, Link. Don't do this to me. I think we might fail this time now. We're running out of time. I think there's a slight problem if you don't hit the edge, because these hexagonal or whatever, octagonal platforms are a little bit weird. Never played Skyward Sword. If you ever get the opportunity, genuinely, I recommend it. It got a lot of hate, Skyward Sword. And yeah, sure, there are definitely bad things about it. But it's still worth a play. Just purely, if nothing else, for the story. I actually quite liked some of the gameplay elements as well. I found really, really fun. It gets a lot of hate because Fee in it, which is your like helper, guardian that takes you around, is quite annoying. She keeps popping up, even like and telling you what to do, even when you've already kind of figured it out. The overworld is a little bit sparse. Oh dear, we are really running out of time. Dark Souls for infants. I'm not sure where that comes from, if I'm honest. Right, come on, let's make this. Let's make it this time. Come on! Yes! Right, I really am not sure if we're going to make this. We've only got 45 seconds. This could be really, really close. I might have to just not talk and chat for a minute while I concentrate on this. Just a few moments, guys, just while I focus on this, because I don't really want to have to do this again. Right, we have to go across here. Ooh! Ooh! I'm concerned. Go away! Go away! Oh, this is going to be so close! Run! Oh, phew, I made it. Phew! Let's go, Swords. Just not going to talk because you won't see anything I say now. Oh, you will. I'll see it. No worries. It was only just for a few moments there that I needed to concentrate. But now that the time is gone, we can chill. What else was wrong with Skyward Sword? I don't know. There are a few people that really just didn't like it. It's very linear, actually, Skyward Sword. So if you like sort of open worldy games, then Skyward Sword may frustrate you a little bit. But honestly, like just for a linear game, yeah, honestly, it's really good. Oh my god, I can breathe now. Is it going that fast? I'm the only me on board. It goes a lot faster on Virtue's stream, I'll tell you that much, and he keeps up with chat a lot better than I can. Virtue's a don with that. I honestly don't know how you do it. You're really, really good with keeping up with chat, my dear. Seriously. When I watch your stream, I'm just like, how on earth? I think that's talent, man. That is a talent. You should definitely check out Virtue's stream, by the way. It's really, really good. So professional. I love his setup. Like, just everything on his stream is so clean. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. A lot of people hate Skyward Sword for the controller thing. Oh, yeah, the boss you have to fight 3 times is kind of BS. But it's not that bad. And the controllers as well. A lot of people really hate the controllers. But if you actually, like, if you sat down and took a percentage of the number of times it goes the wrong way compared with the number of times it's okay, it actually goes wrong only a really small percentage of time. I think it got a lot of hate because when it goes wrong, it's really noticeable. But actually, if you really think about it, more times than not, it's fine. So Virtue. Oh, much love to Virtue, my friend. Yeah, really, really good streamer. I can't wait to watch your next stream. Actually here because of Verti. Well, thank you very much for bringing them along, Virtue. That's really cool. And thank you again for the host. Honestly, it's really appreciated. I can't remember what's down here, by the way. We just kind of... I'm hoping for rupees so that we can, you know, decipher a few more of these maps. I have chat on a tablet, which helps keep up. Do you know, that is a bloody brilliant idea. I really like that idea. Because I do have a tablet, I just don't use it very often. So something like that might be worth keeping on. I don't know though. I mean, how many screens do you have, Virtue? I would imagine at least 2. Am I wrong? Honestly, can't wait. It's going to be lit. Are you streaming today, Virtue? Because once I finish this stream, I'm definitely going to be watching some other stream. Whoever's on, I'll watch. Be able to see 2 monitors. Yeah, 2 monitors seems relatively standard across the board. It's definitely useful to have two monitors if you're going to stream. I definitely agree. Oh, there we go. That's what we're going to get. I don't think this is money. Oh, it is money. Fantastic. I'm streaming tomorrow. Wait, what am I doing tomorrow? Right, I'm working. I'm working 10 till 6. What am I doing after work? Oh no, I'll probably be around for a bit. If I yeah, I'll probably be able to watch. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. I can't even see what I'm saying. How fast chat is. What are you saying? But you said the whole like paragraph about what happened to me. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You didn't see it. Well, let me go back up and read it, my dude. Just a second. Oh, there we go. Look, I think I may have missed this. I do apologise. Anyways, I got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D 2 days ago. I already beat Shadow Temple. Got you going fast. And every boss, as a result, I had Fairy because I thought I would die. But the only time I've died is with a fairy, and I died with a fairy in the forest temple room with a Stalfos where you get the bow. I always die in that room, my friend. Almost every single time I play the game. It's quite a hard room to be fair, and it's kind of at a time when you don't have a huge number of hearts. I mean, you got some, but not that many. So I almost always end up using at least one fairy. Although, when the first time I played the game, the only boss that nearly killed me was Volvagia in the fire temple. And I remember I had 3 fairies. I had 3 bottles with 3 fairies in them, and that bastard took me down. I had less than 3 hearts left with no fairies. I really thought I was going to die, and then I got him. I was so happy. And he was the hardest boss in the game in my opinion. Cool boss though. He's once you kind of get the flow of him though, he's not that difficult. One of my guildies set that up for me. Mad Erdin, thank you very much for setting that bot up. Right, where are we going to go from here? We need to go up here. So let's teleport. Oh, what? Hydrated. Alexa has never once made me hydrated. I'm drinking this. This should do. Cheers, guys. Oh dear. Right. So what we need now is a new Windwaker song, so that then we can take it to Mellar, who is the sage of the Wind Temple. Although, actually, while you're there, Mr. Beedle, excuse me, Mr. Beedle, I would like some more bait. Don't you dare fly off without, sail off without me. Nope. Beedle is in Skyward Sword. He's freaking hilarious in that game. He isn't on a boat, he's on an airship that is powered by pedal power. And he's the one there sitting there pedaling, and you have to like hook shot basically up on no, he puts a rope down so that you can climb it to get on. And if you don't buy anything and you go to exit, he moans at you. He says, "Oh, it's really hard work keeping this thing in the air with your extra weight. How dare you come in here and not buy anything?" And he pulls a thing and ejects you, and you fall down and fall out of the freaking dirigible. It's so funny. He gets angry with you if you don't buy from him. Oh, that's funny. It is a good game, Skyward Sword. Seriously, it is worth a play. The only problem I had really with it is you can't play it without the Wii Motion Plus, which is like, what, £30? And it's like the only game that's worth playing that uses the Wii Motion Plus. So you're basically, you buy the game for what, £30–40, and then you basically have to pay for the Wii Motion Plus as well. So you're basically paying like, you know, 60, 70 or maybe even 80 quid just to play one game. And yeah, it's not really worth it, unfortunately. It's worth, you know, the 30 quid that you pay for the game, but it's not really worth buying the Motion Plus accessory for it. But if you can get it for free, or if you already have the Wii Motion Plus for some other game, it's definitely worth playing, definitely. Link can fall on a bench, and you can sit on his butt. You what? What? Say what? Right, let's go for this fish. We're going to... I love the emotes on the characters' faces in this. Absolutely fantastic as well. You'll see what I mean in just a moment when we go onto the island. But we're just going to pick up the map. I should have bought more. I didn't realise that I had 2 empty slots. Doesn't really matter. We'll be fine. But it is important, ladies and gentlemen, to stay hydrated. We are, after all, what, 70% water? Something. So this is Gale Isle. Okay. Are you thinking you want to get into that cave, small fry? That the one that's protected by the crazy winds on the island. Okay then, let me just tell you a little secret. If you go 5 squares south and 1 square east from here, which is where we just were, you'll reach Ice Ring Isle, where you'll find an item that will make you as heavy as stone. If you get that item, you won't have to worry about getting blown over by the winds. And that's all I have, the info I have to say for you today. Goodbye! Right, here we are. Right, so, what I was just saying about the emotes on the face, because if you play like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, he basically has like 3 emotes. He has his normal determined look, shocked, and kind of like angry. But here, look, he's looking determined. Now he's looking normal. But then if you go into the wind, look at him, look. That's so adorable, isn't it? And then I can put on the iron boots. Look at him, look. Bracing himself against the wind. I love it. That's so cool. And these iron boots are cool as well. Look how sort of spangly they look. He looks fabulous. Right. Here we go. And then I think the idea is we can just smash it with this. Yay! And the wind goes away magically. We're good. I'll listen to music because I'm bored. What music you got on there? I'm the Only Me. Whoa. Right, there's a song. Link, you're a bit fabulous. Oh, fantastic. For anyone interested in Terraria, I've started the. I spent some time with Brutarius and I'm the Only Me on Terraria, just kind of getting a feel for it because it's ages since I've played it. I'm planning on playing it on stream probably next month, and I will be inviting viewers to come play with us. So I'm thinking that should be quite a lot of fun. I'm going to set up, like, I've got a Discord server that I do use, but it's kind of a private Discord server at the moment. I'm going to probably set that up so that you can come on and have a chat while we're playing. Are you a new hero? Are you the new hero? Sorry, I'm Fado of the Kokiri tribe. I know I appear to you as a child, but the eyes can oft deceive. I am a most esteemed sage. Yes, you are. Did the Delta tutorial help a bit? Yeah, it did actually. It kind of reminded me one of the basics and the ins and outs of the game. Oh, Video Games X Life. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you like Zelda. You're definitely going to like my stuff if you like Zelda, methinks. But I do other stuff as well, World of Warcraft. Played a game called The Wolf Among Us recently, if you like that. So he is a most esteemed sage. I have been praying here so that the power to repel evil would continue to be contained within the blade of the Master Sword. I love Zelda. Me too, my friend. I love Zelda so much. My favourite game of all time is Ocarina of Time, but I was attacked by the evil Ganondorf, and this is what happened to me. You wish to return the power to your blade, don't you? Definitely. I wanna split some wigs. In that case, look for the one who has the same instrument that I hold and teach him the song you just played. Thanks for the lurk, Virtue. I really hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, even though you're working. Cheers, man. I really appreciate. Have a great day at work, dude. Once you do, I'm certain the holder of the instrument will feel the blood of the sages awaken within his veins. The Windwaker you hold was used long ago to conduct us sages when we played our song to call upon the gods. In those days, it was always the king who conducted for us. Please, tell the king that I will still play, even in the next world. Ooh. There we go. So, we'll end that session there. Thank you very much for watching. Do like and subscribe. You can find me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Mellar21. You can also find me on Twitter. It's at Mellar211. And we'll thank you very much for watching. See you next time.